Today's character is going to be the wolf from Peter and the Wolf. In the musical piece, the wolf is played by the tubas, if I'm getting that right. It says French horn on this other one. Tubes. Alright, so big brass. To draw the wolf, I've got my paper side to side, my number 2 pencil held lightly in my hand, and I'm ready to begin sketching. I'm going to draw a large hexagon shape in the middle of my paper. So that's going to be a short line on the top with a diagonal coming out on either side, and then a long line across the bottom. Trapezoid, that's what I'm talking about. Trapezoid, not a hexagon. Too early in the morning for me. Adjust as needed. I'm going to try and get it balanced so the angles are the same on the left and right. Okay, that's looking pretty good. This is going to be the whole wolf's head. Make sure you leave a little bit of room on the sides, on the top, so you can add some ears as well. So next I'm going to find the middle and draw a big square or rectangle. You can change the shape a little bit to give the wolf different personality. And I've got my mostly squarish looking shape. That's going to be for the muzzle of the wolf. And just like always, I'm keeping my lines soft so I can erase things as I need to. Inside of there, I'm going to draw a triangle from the top coming down. So I'm sharing the top line of the triangle with the muzzle, and I'm going to bring that line down just a little bit. I can erase that trapezoid line going across the bottom there, and I'm going to add a straight line coming down for a little cleft in the lips. And I'm going to bring a line out to the corner from there. So it's almost like an upside down Y. Out to either corner from that line. Next I'm going to add the eyes. To add the eyes, I'm going to add a diagonal shape coming out towards that corner on that side, off the edge of the nose. I'm going to give the wolf a furrowed brow. Inside that shape, I'm going to draw 2 more curved diagonal lines that are going to make it kind of like a diamond. So one that comes out and another that comes in. You can use the top of the rectangle to help me, but ends up with a big triangle shape. Add the pupil in there, give it a nice long oval. Right above that, I'm going to give a zigzag line for a very fuzzy eyebrow. And now I'm ready to add the ears. The ears, I'm going to give them a similar shape to the cat, where they're going to have a triangle coming out. So right above the eye, I'm going to draw a long curve coming out, and then a long curve coming back in from that point on the other side. So it starts on the top line here, but comes into the side down here. Do it again on the other side. Sketch in your lines, and you've got some nice long wolfy ears there. You can play with that shape a little bit if you want to straighten some lines out or give a little bends here or there, add little curves. Add your own style. But just like I did with the cat, on the inside I'm going to give a zigzag line going out to the tip to show that the ears are fuzzy. In between the ears, I'll add a little tuft of fur on the top by adding a zigzag line coming down onto the head. I can erase any of the headline that covers up. I can also erase the line in between the head and the tops of the ears where that pulls out. Next, I'm going to follow that trapezoid shape that I had from before, and I'm going to add some nice big zigs coming down all the way to the side of the muzzle. It's going to show the wolf as being very fuzzy, very hairy, fierce, kind of scraggly looking creature. Any of the lines that were from the original trapezoid we can also erase. We don't need those anymore. And if you feel like it, you can add a little snaggly tooth triangle sticking out from in his mouth. Once I've got that, just like the other drawings, I'm going to take my marker and go around and trace any of the lines I want to keep. I can add little details if I want. If you want to add little parts to personalize it, you can. Notice something that I do when I'm tracing with the markers, I'll smooth out some of my lines or change the shape just a little bit. That's because those shapes I use are guide shapes. They help me get everything in place, but then I add my details on top of that. All right. Make sure when you're erasing that you hold your paper down so it doesn't crinkle on you. Either erase in between your fingers or erase away from, lifting the eraser in every step. And there we've got our wolf ready to add color. One little tip, when I started to add color to one of my wolves, I left the sides of the head empty and added color just to the top, and you can see I colored in the eyebrows a little bit darker. Those little things help pop it out. Good luck. Look forward to seeing your work.